Hi, thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Aamir and I share information about Google Sheets and spreadsheet on this channel. If you like this, please consider subscribing to this channel. It is totally free. We're still talking about chart series within Google Sheets. Last time we talked about geo charts. Now we will talk about scatter charts. So let's begin. We go into basics, go all the way down to charts. Here they are, and we are at scatter charts. So there are two types of scatter charts. One is a scatter chart or a scatter plot it's also called, or you have a bubble chart. And this is what it looks like. So as you can see, the markers or points are plotted all over the chart, and the bubble chart is similar except the size of the bubbles are changing. So scatter chart shows the relationship between two variables, which is x and y, and where the points lie within that. And the bubble chart demonstrates the relationship between three variables, x, y, and the size of the bubble. And these are usually used to show trends and patterns in the data. So let's look at some examples. So we go to charts, we go all the way down to the scatter chart, and here we are. So this is a scatter chart, this is the temperature, and this is the ice cream sales. And usually when the temperature is colder, we have less sale. So 54 Fahrenheit, we only made $125. But as the temperature gets hotter and hotter, or basically in the summertime, we obviously get more sales. So this is what we see in the graph. So we just plotted this data onto here, and we can see the pattern. And if you want to see a trend, you click on the chart, the three arrows on the top right, edit this chart. And if you go to customize, go under series, you can see trend line over here. So it kind of shows you where those scatter plots are. And you can change this to, right now is linear. You can also change it to, click on it and change it to exponential or polynomial. And the polynomial, you can change the degrees if you need it. So 3 degrees or 4 degrees. As you can see, we're getting closer and closer to the actual pattern of the scatter. And also, if you want to see an equation of what this looks like, you can click on the label on the bottom, use equation, and this will show you the equation. So this is y equals 78,568 plus all of these values, and this is times to the x, plus this is 121 times x to the power of 2, this is power to 3, and this is power to the 4. And in case you don't know what this e means, so this is 4.89 times 10 to the power of minus 3, and all that times x to the power of 4. So that's what this value is. And if you want to see the r value, is basically the correlation. So this shows you how close these dots are compared to this line. So how good of a fit it is. So this is 92.7% fit. And if to show you the relationship, if I change this to linear, this is the equation, and you will see the fit is further away. So it's 88% now versus the 92% we had before. So this is a better fit. And so this is just for your information. You can do this as well. And this is another scatter chart where we have the month, expenses, and revenue. And they're all plotted here. And as you can see in this graph, the pattern from January to May, it was going up. The revenue is going up. and then it has a big drop in June, and then it slowly goes up from June all the way to November, and then it goes down. So this is another graph. You can also, if you want to see the trends for those, right click and then go custom, series, show trend. So obviously this is not what the trend is. Let's look at a polynomial. So it doesn't look like a second degree. Maybe it's 4 degree. It's closer to what we have. Let's go maybe 6. So this is even better. If you want to type between 4 and 6, you can also type it manually. Just type 5 and do enter, and so it looks very close to 5 or 6. So this is what the equation, this is what the pattern is, looks like. And let's see the correlation or best fit. Best fit is for the blue line is 79.2%, and for the red line is 85.5%. So let's go to 6, enter. Let's go with 8. 8 is probably the best so far. We have over 90, we have 95% for the blue and 93.6% for the red. And this is more useful if you have a equation. So let's say you want to have thousands of points and you want to know the value of something which is not on here. You can look at the equations and you can expand this. So this is a long equation, but if you want, you can write this down on a computer or Excel and then plug in the value for X, and then it will give you the value. So this is one way to use scatter. Now let's look at the bubble graph. So in the bubble graph, as we explained, the relationship is between the X, Y, and the size of the bubble. So here we have the different schools, the number of students, acceptance rate, the school type, and the different sizes. And as you can see, also on the graph, we have the number of students as the X and the acceptance rate on the Y. And the size of the student is basically the size of the school. And that different color depends on the different type of school. So in here we have blue is elementary, the middle school is red, and the high school is yellow. So if you look at this, most of the students are enrolled in Sunset Academy, and the acceptance rate is only 75%. So it's very popular. So different between the bubble and the scatter is the bubble cares about the positioning and also the size of it. So this could even be a market share, for example, selling a phone on the bottom and number of users buying on the side, and you could be selling an iPhone, you can buy selling an Android, and you can see depending on where the bubble is, you can see the different market shares. So anyways, so for this one, the Sunset Academy is here between 700 to 800, and the acceptance rate is 75%. So it's really popular, as well as it has a fairly okay acceptance rate. And then you have Somerville Prep, which is also elementary school. So you have 400 students who go there, but the acceptance rate is really, really high. As you can see on the table is 95%. So it's really difficult to get into this school. But the size is really big, so you have a lot of, maybe the school is really big. And then you have the West Shore High School, where it's 500, even though acceptance rate is very, very low. So these are some ways you can use the bubble graph, and I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for your valuable time. Kindly like, share, subscribe to this channel. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Thank you.